Oi, hello. I think this is working. Yes, this. So, hello, welcome. This is welcome. Josh, you're such a twat. Oh, I hate myself sometimes. This is episode 4 of the Graafschap. I'm the captain now. A strong start, as ever. I'll try not to do my sexy husky voice whispering. But since last time, we've had some interesting challenges. We've done okay in the season. I think we've just hung for eight games in. We've been doing all right. If we look at the old fixtures, I think we were very previously. We were up here somewhere, I think, last time. Done okay. So we had an okay run. I'd say it's been fairly reflecting of how we've played. We've won a chunk of games, which have been nice. We've lost against some of the good teams. FC Groningen, managed by Roy Keane, who I can't fucking stand. Lost against him. He keeps trying to be nice to me. I keep telling him to fuck off, and then he's nice to me. So yeah, really good run in the middle. Some okay results. We tend to lose quite heavily against some of the big teams. Ajax lost 3-0, 5-0 against PSV, 2 against 20. I'd argue that fairly fair in terms of results, apart from this one where I was doing Sparta, where I was 2-0 up and did some changes to my team that I shouldn't really have done. Changed to a 3-5-3-2. No, 4-1-3-2. But hey ho, it's not too bad. But we've had really season of two halves in terms of we've didn't concede many goals at the start of the season, and all of a sudden here starts conceding quite a lot of goals. Previously, one of my defenders got my defensive midfielder were injured, which was a challenge. But also, just to kind of highlight just how different, obviously get handed by PSV, who are currently first, which we'll do that next. So as things stand, we're currently sixth, 9 wins, 5 draws, 4 losses, pretty shit goal difference, but we're a little bit clear of 7th place, Feyenoord, who had a terrible start to the season, but I'm guessing we'll come back very strong, and a few points behind AZ. But just to kind of highlight the difference in level quality, so PSV, if we look at their kind of team, they've got players on 65k a week, it's 45, 36, 36, blah, blah. Again, Groningen, a lot of money, 50k a week plus 30k, and then down Ajax, 80k, 75. So it's a lot of money. I mean, to put it in context against little older Graafschap, our highest is £8,000 a week, and some of our players are a lot less than that. So it's been tough in that regard, but quite happy where we are. If I could maintain this, then great. Compared to last year it took us 34 games to get to 34 games to get to 29 points. This year we're on 32 after 18 games. So the board have said, do you want to change your plans? You said you're going to avoid relegation. Are you sure? I say, I think I can do that. I'd like to go for a top half finish. So if I can finish above 9th, great. Above 8th, I think, is European playoff qualifications. So 5th to 8th qualify for European places playoff. If I can finish in the top 8, that'd be amazing. I'd be chuffed for that. So we're doing okay. I think there's some realistic results there. The squad themselves have actually scored some goals, which has been exciting rather than just be terrible. Last season, my top goal scorer got 6. This year, Mirko Gerlach has got 10 so far. Does tend to get red cards, which is a bit frustrating. 4 goals in the last 5 games, which is good, but has now got a red card for 3 games after being sent off for a needless tackle. And obviously on this, the version I play with the graphics is that you can tell if it's a needless tackle because the player literally does a 2-footed lunge on somebody, which isn't really required. So never mind. But Casper's had a good season with 5 goals, 3 assists. He's chipped in the fight. He's got some good goals and nice results. He wants to leave. I'm trying to keep hold of him by telling him, so far I've told him I think the club can be bigger. I wanted to be a part of that, which has worked. That didn't work last time, so I told him to shut up. And he shut up. which is handy, but I don't have our keeper for, which is a shame. And then we've had other players like some fair assists coming from Robin Suarez, who started the season really well, then got a lot of red around him, so start struggling a little bit. Technique though improving, teamwork improving. So he was came on a free. So yeah, hopefully we can avoid relegation still, which would be good. If we look at the old transfers that we've had in, so this is this season. We got in, I think I showed you all these guys last time. That was the Norwegian guy. This guy came on the yeah, I showed you all these. So this guy actually, we were playing against one game against Heronveen, who I can't stand. They are literally my bogey team. They are terrible. They're currently like, they were second from bottom for all of last season, but the last 3 games where they won 3 in a row, managed to jump clear. This season they're second from bottom, 5-4 for some reason. I don't quite know why that is. And whenever we play them, we always seem to struggle. But Jason Van der Zandt came on with 10 minutes to go, told him to impress me because he'd been shit so far. He ran from the halfway line and scored. I was like, okay, I'm impressed by this. So managed to steal a win, which was all right. So in terms of transfers, I have just recently bought some more players because we're struggling a little bit with quality, and also the substitute strikers that I've brought in for when what's his chops inevitably gets injured or ends up punching someone in the face, were Hafid Zonneveld, who's got 3 goals so far in 13 appearances in the league, which hasn't been great, if I'm honest. Great impact to begin with, then nothing. And this guy, Pierre Atangona, has just been absolutely a wank. He hasn't scored yet. He's got 2 assists across the league and the cup. Feel I can give him a lot of chances. Isn't really taking them, so he might be one that gets the boot. I can make some money on him. Hopefully, he came on a free. But the players we brought in, hopefully, will rest this, seeing that Gerlach is now out on a red card for 3 games. But we've brought in, I was looking for defenders, didn't quite happen. We brought in this guy on a free, purely because I thought it was worth some money, so I'll try and sell him. He's not actually very good. We brought in this guy in, Milou Zutini, for 2.5k. Because actually, when I changed my expectations from finish, the avoid relegation to finish top half, I actually managed to get some transfer budget as well, which is very, very exciting. So I brought him in to be another option up front, decent finishing, decent composure, a lot of other good bits as well. He is 34, but I'm happy he can just have a good 6 months cap for Algeria. International experience, take that. Teamwork, love it. Is he determined? Yeah, he's quite determined, so that's good. Hopefully he can score some goals, decent fitness. So decent backup striker. We've got Yere Sierra, who can play centre mid, attacking middle striker. Again, marginally better than Zonafeed, who currently is my backup player, but also quite good across a number of areas. A decent amount of pace compared to the rest of my squad. Again, decent mental attributes and technically pretty solid as well. So hoping he can drop into midfield to kind of give him more creativity going forward, and also play up a hard front as well. And then also Murat Schneider, record buy of £12,000, who isn't that good as a striker, but he can cross and he's quick-ish. He's can accelerate to a moderate speed, and he can take corners. So I think I've got him training as a right mid, basically just to kind of fill a gap when Casper's injured. Because right mid's a weak point as a backup. So you can do a job up front, hopefully, but also can potentially do a little work on the wings as well. It does. We are struggling a little bit in terms of the squad. All my best players apparently want to leave. So we talked about Casper. He wants to go. Try to hold on to him. His contract lasts a while yet, so hopefully we'll hold on to him for a while. But he is one of our better players. They're talking about £500,000 for him, apparently. I keep telling them to clear off. I'm hoping they won't offer that much. Also, Matthias Meyer, who is by far and away my best player, if I'm honest. Got him on a free last season. Great first season, did really well. That's only because we conceded so many goals. But this season he's chipped in some goals, got an assist, but he doesn't want to leave. I keep trying to get him on a new contract. He's got 6 months left to run on his current contract. He doesn't really want to sign one. We'll try again as we're here. Nah, which is a shame. But like he's on 8k. He's on a match. Yeah, well, that doesn't help either. He's on fittest like of his agent. He's on a match highest earner clause of £8,000. So he's only jumped up twice since I brought him in. He wanted a ridiculous offer to make him interested, and I offered him, I think, 10 and a bit, which is as much as I could do, plus a chunk of appearance fees, plus a load of other bits. And he said, that's a derisory offer, one, I'm not even interested. And I was like, okay, cheers, bud. Which is a real shame. But hopefully he can last for this season. Again, Laux is doing a great bit of work. He's the third highest goal scorer this season on 4 goals. Well done, mate. So yeah, he's keeping me going. We've got Jordi van der Gun, who's doing quite well again. Some goals, some assists. Technically pretty awful, but seems to have an impact when he plays. So we'll keep playing him. Again, and Marlon ten Hove is someone that technically is very good, but is having a great season. 7.16, I think. 7.216 in the league. So we'll take that. So it's been a little bit tough. There's not really any good defenders. We had this guy out injured for a while. I think that's why I started seeing lots of goals, but he is getting worse quickly. He's technically very good in the air and is defending, but has literally zero pace. Glacier's more faster than this guy, and is getting worse because his stamina isn't fantastic. So trying to get someone to fill his slot, giggity. So Marcio currently is doing an all right job. Then we're entirely convinced by him. We've also got Santiago Quella, who's a bit younger, but is nowhere near as good as tackling. So isn't it better tackling? He's better good at jumping. Let's stop doing that. Give her a tackling. Which is a battle. We have got some decent kind of one. I forgot I had him. When did I buy him? He's quite decent. Oh no, he hasn't. No, that's right. No, I bought him, but he's made zero impact whatsoever whenever he's played. It was crap last season too. So yeah, he's just a reserve. So that's interesting. So yeah, currently I feel I'd be naive to think that I could bomb through to the end of this season and maintain the current position. I think that Feyenoord are going to fly back. They've done actually quite well in terms of form. They've come back into a little bit. They had a crap start to the season. They couldn't get a win for Toffee. They were playing the Euros though, in the Europa League. But I think they'll get a run going. I can't get a win for a lot of money against any of these squads. I can generally give these guys a game and I'll beat these teams. But we'll see where we go on that side. What do we need? What could get us 8th in previous years? So we was 8th and then Bosch was 52 points. 53 points. 52 points. What are we currently on? We're currently on 32. So that's 20 points, which is what, another 6 wins, a couple of draws from remaining. So hopefully we can battle that out. It'd be good to try and get in like Euro spots, just try and get some more money into the club and just try. I've scored 5 goals. That's some shit. Get some more money into the club and just try and attract some better players. But I expect Feyenoord to come charging through, and I think it'll be tough to maintain that. But we'll give it a go. Yeah, I made a little list of things to say because I feel like I never quite get across what I want to say. This guy's been disappointing this season. He did a good season last season, but hasn't really managed to do much. Moskalenko is just he's a bit of a stalwart, like him a lot. He's doing okay. And the keeper is doing well, actually. Sam mentioned his age. He is very old, but he's had a good season, considering that we have some difficult. So hopefully, I think what I'm going to try and do is, obviously Gerlach's now out because he's got a red card. So we're probably going to bring in, was it Schneider? Probably this guy up front. And then I want to really get this guy in midfield. I'll have to play him up front. No, I think I do that. It gives me an option there. We've got Suarez on the bench if we need him. He's not been playing very well recently. If we get Sergio back in into there, which gives me a fairly decent defensive triangle there with some strong defence either side. Options to attack there. Ziltini can score goals. Who's got the better goal record between him? He's got 121 and 348. And he's got 78 in 259. So I haven't worked out in my head what the value is, but he's played against for Firth. Who even off Firth? Are you? German division. So yeah, not very good. Let's keep him midfield. We can all swap him around. And then we've got Schneider. He's very good, is he? The thing is, there's not as many options, and because he keeps getting red cards, he's played really well. It's quite frustrating. And this guy's utter wank. And yeah, and what hasn't worked well is not shouting at them. So good shout, Ben. What is exciting though, if I go back to my things, is that my chairman is leaving, which is very exciting. So hopefully, we'll get someone in who can clear the debts of the club, of which there are many debts, at least some debts. So if somebody comes in, apparently fairly soon, it would be good to try and clear that, get some system on that side, hopefully release some funds for players. Because currently, if we look at the finances, we've got a bank loan of 4 million and so basically 5 million bank loans. Oh, hello. Whoa, okay. 13.5. Okay, so we've got 20 million of loans. That's new. Might be because I persuaded them to build a new training facility. That might be why. Yeah, that is today's matchup, 7th of 34. Yeah, that pretty much is that. Okay, that's fine. But we have some money come in anyway. So hopefully, that can make an impact. It'd be good to see actually, we've got balance at the moment of some monies. But if someone can come in and actually clear that, gives maybe some money free for the tasty transfers, that would be nice. We are currently untouchable. They love the fact that we sold him. He was our best player at that point for 2.3 million, but everyone did chuff for that. It's disappointed we sold this guy, who's the former captain, but he didn't play, so he just went. And he got funny. He started arguing with me, so I told him to leave. I am a dick. So yeah, hopefully we'll do okay. We'll see what happens. I'll do another video in a few weeks. Our form's pretty wonky. Also, we're maxing our attendance as well. We're 99% capacity most games, so it'd be good to see that happen. But yeah, fingers crossed. That's not it from my side, chaps. Hope you enjoy. Have a nice weekend. Bye.